And we'll get started. We're going to start on all fours. And we're going to move in cat cow just to warm up the spine. And on that exhalation, really focusing in on pulling the belly button to the spine. So before we get to cat cow, I want to just breathe and feel that. So as you're sitting here, you can breathe and place your hands on your waist. So sit however makes you feel most comfortable. And just place your hands on your waist and feel that exhale as the belly comes in towards the spine. And then inhale. And then exhale, just draw the belly in towards the spine. And that kind of breath, try it again. That kind of breath pattern where we exhale and draw the belly in towards the back of the body is what we really want to encourage throughout the whole hour of Pilates class. So let's come on to all fours and move like that. Where we inhale, looking up. And we exhale, pull the belly in and round. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, pull the belly in and round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And inhale. Exhale, this time tuck the toes, and we're going to lift the knees off just a couple of inches as the belly comes in towards the back of the body. Place knees down, untuck the toes, arch. Exhale, lift the knees off. Inhale, arch. Exhale, belly goes in, lift the knees off. Inhale, arch. Exhale, belly in, lift the knees off. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. And coming back to our cat cows, just regular cat cows. Inhale and exhale. And just notice that lifting the knees off made you contract your core just a little bit more. So there's a little bit more power there. And finding neutral spine, we're going to add arms and legs. First, extend the leg out and opposite arm out. And exhale, bend elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And place the hands down, knees down, other side. Extend the leg first and then the arm. Exhale, bend elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the belly in as that elbow to knee touches. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And hand down, knee down, and just come back and roll out your wrists one way, then the other way, and coming back onto all fours. You can always come down onto your forearms through this work if your wrists are feeling weak or uncomfortable. And we're going to extend back the leg, this time bend the knee, flex the foot, and we're going to go pulse up, 2, 3, 4, 5, find it back down, and then we're going to go open. And this is this is like you know, a dog in a fire hydrant right here. So we open 1, knee open 2, and knee open 3, knee open 4, knee open 5, and back, pulsing up. So I'm going to show you on the other legs just so you can see if you're confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to switch legs. So if you switched with me, then switch back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And knees down and hands down, and cat-cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Good. And coming back to neutral spine, we're going to do arm work. So we're going to take one arm out to the side, and then we're going to loop it underneath and hover. Inhale out to the side and wrap and hover. Inhale out to the side. Exhale, wrap and hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And place the hand down for the other side. We extend the hand out, and then we wrap underneath and hover. Inhale out. Exhale, wrap and hover. Inhale out. Exhale, wrap and hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. And come back to all fours. Moving again, cat-cow. This is our base. Exhale, round. Our hips should be warm. Our shoulders should be warm. Our core should be warm. We should feel nice and loose compared to the beginning of class. Our body, our circulation of our blood is moving now. Exhale. One more. And exhale, coming back and roll out those wrists again. So the wrists for me on the carpet have been challenging. It's just a matter of me using them a little bit more because it's an unstable surface with the carpet. So even with the mat, it's still unstable. So it's always good to just add fluidity after you've done that kind of work, my wrists are working harder than they ever have in a Pilates class, just because I'm on carpet. So just to make sure, oh, my body's working hard, we want to have fluidity. Okay, so maybe some of you aren't using a carpet and don't feel that way, but that's okay. It's always good to add a circular movement in our joints. For some of you, maybe you're familiar with gyrotonics, and gyrotonics is based on that circular movement in their joints. It's a whole other style of exercise. Inhale, we're going to exhale, round forward over the legs. Inhale, straight. Exhale, belly in, rounding forward. Inhale, straight. Exhale, belly pulls into the back of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So I think as we're doing this work, we should be using our core to like round over, imaginary big ball here, beach ball right here, that we're rounding over, so that we're not just stretching towards the toes, that we're actually rounding, round over and stretch. That's it. Round over and stretch. So the back of the legs are getting nice and flexible, but we're also keeping our core strong. Now coming back. So we exhale, rounding back, and we're like scooping in this motion. And we come forward nice and tall and straight. And we exhale, round back. Just a couple like this, and then we'll add the two together. Inhale, exhale, rounding back. Inhale, mainly think of the legs anchoring down to the ground. Inhale, exhale, rounding back. Inhale, one more, exhale. And then adding the two together. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, scoop back. Inhale, up. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, scoop back. So our Pilates work, just to talk a little bit about it, and it's probably a reminder for some of you, most of you, but it's working not only in strengthening, but flexibility. So we take the muscle and we make it strong and flexible at the same time. So our muscle will grow long and lean and strong versus like big and bulky. And you can feel that flexibility as you come forward. And then you can really feel more of the core work as you round back. And that's good. We'll do two more. Exhale over. And exhale back. Good work. All right, so now we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to come back on our forearms. So we're gonna lay back, lounge like we're at the beach. I need to get to the beach. all these lounging at the beach images. I need to actually get there. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift one leg up, and then we're going to lower it down, and we're going to hover it. And then we're going to exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, belly to spine lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, belly to spine lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, belly to spine lift. Inhale, lower. And two more. And bend the knee. Other side, we extend up, and then we lower and hover. And we exhale, belly to spine lifts. Inhale, lower and hover. Exhale, belly to spine lifts. Inhale, lower and hover. Exhale. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale. And one more. And bend the knee, place the legs down. Now we're going to readjust in the shoulders. And at any point in time, if this gets tired, you can always lay down. I'm going to bend both knees into the chest. And we're going to extend the legs out. And then exhale, pull the knees in. Extend out. Extend out. Extend out. Extend out. Two more. And last one. And place the knees down. And we're going to come all the way down just for a couple of breaths here, because we're going to go back at that exercise with a little addition. So take a deep breath. Exhale fully. And then come back onto the forearms. And bring the knees back into the chest so that they're at tabletop position. We extend out and then lift up. Bend the knees. Extend out. Exhale. Lift up. Bend the knees. Extend out. And 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 bend the knees. Two more. And last one. And place the feet down and come up. And we're going to take our legs out into a V. So we'll do some twists now. Yay, it's good to be sitting up straight again. Hands on the shoulders. And we exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Now in this work, we're not just thinking exhale, belly to spine. We're actually thinking exhale, belly to spine, and then wrap around it. So like a washcloth, we exhale, belly to spine, and then ring. Exhale, belly to spine, and then ring. So like a washcloth, twisting and wringing out any extra water. Not water for our body, but that image of the washcloth. And back, last set. And center, hands out, and we're going to exhale. Cross over the legs for saw, up and over. And center, exhale, cross over the legs, up and over. And center, exhale, cross, 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 up and over. Center, exhale, cross, up and over. And center, exhale, cross, up and over. And center, exhale, cross, up and over. Center, exhale. 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 And one more set. And center. Now you can remain with your legs out like this, or you can sit in cross-legged. We're going to do some arm work. I think I'll sit cross-legged at first, maybe change it up. You can sit on something. Here we're going to have our hands out and palms are down, and we're going to do little circles in the arm joints. One direction, and keep lengthening out the fingertips. It's little movement. And then opposite direction, little circles, little movement. And then we're going to bring our elbows in and palms up. So we extend out, palms down, in, palms up. So we go fast. Here, we want to keep our shoulders away from our ears. And you can feel the rotation in the forearms and in the shoulder joint. And we really are coming into the center line. So we're not keeping a breath pattern because it's just too fast. We would hyperventilate if we tried to keep that exhale contraction in. So don't worry about the breath. Just breathe a normal pattern. And we keep this up. Just getting the arms and upper back nice and warm. And you can start to feel it after a little bit. It's like any of those little fast movement exercises. Your heart rate starts to pull up, the circulation starts moving, and the heat starts building in that area. Just a little bit longer. I would have timed it. I should have timed it for a minute because I think we can do it. I think we've done it in the past. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good work. And just roll the shoulders up and back a few. And then forward a few. And then we bring the hands up above. And here our palms are facing forward. And we bend down and up, bend down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. Now try not to lift the shoulders up to the ears while doing this. So the shoulders want to come up to the ears when the hands go up, but we're not going to allow them to do that. We're trying not to allow them to do that. Keep those shoulders down on the back as we're doing the work. And you can feel, wow, my arms are getting tired. It's kind of like when you're braiding your hair. If you have long hair, you're trying to braid it in like some fancy French braid or something. Your arms are like, I don't want to do it anymore. Or at least that's my experience when I'm trying to braid my hair in some fancy braid. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Again, roll the shoulders up and back. And then back to forward. And then hands or palms up, and we're going to go elbows into the sideways. And we're going to go out and back in, out, back in. And we're going to keep the pace picking up. So we into the center line, out, into the center line, out. And we're trying to keep on a nice, it's like we're serving something. Here's my display. Here is my display of beautiful jewels. I don't know. Here's my display of beautiful cheeses. my cheese arrangement, cheese and fruit. Here you go. Here's my beautiful pizza. I don't know. Anything that makes you think of that serving plate, you insert your own image. And if it makes you laugh, then even better, because we don't need to take ourselves seriously in Pilates. even though a lot of my teachers really took themselves seriously. I don't need to, and you don't either. It's really not that serious. It's good, fun, and healthy to be laughing in a Pilates class. So here we are, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. And we're done with that series of arm work. We're going to come down onto our back. So make sure you have enough room for your hands to go slightly behind your head. And here we go. We're going to curl up. So we sweep the hands down to curl up and lower back. Exhale, sweep to curl up and lower back. So here we're going to stay if we feel comfortable, or we're going to curl up, knees up, feet down, sweep back. Exhale, curl up, knees up, feet down, and back. At any point, you can go back to just the curling up without the lifting of the feet. And make sure you're exhaling, belly to spine. And 2 more, like that. And last one. And release down, then go back to just the curl ups. So just the hands curl up. Keep that exhalation, belly to spine. And then we're going to do a little something different with the arms. You can stay again with just the curl ups. So if we're doing our extra, we curl up, hands out to the sides, up, and sweeping back. Curl up, hands out to the sides, up, and back. Curl up, hands out to the sides, up, and back. Exhale, inhale out, exhale, inhale down, exhale, inhale arms out, exhale, inhale down, exhale, inhale out, exhale, inhale down. That's it. You can go back to just the curl ups at any time if the arms are getting a little too intense. It just puts a little extra weight on the abdominals when we bring our arms out to the sides. And 2 more. Last one. Good work. Hands down by the sides and bring the knees up to tabletop. And we're going to do little toe drops. So 1 toe down, exhale back center. Inhale, toe down, exhale back center. We're going to alternate feet at first, just getting used to the pelvic bowl being in a position, a neutral position. So we don't want to tip that pelvic bowl. So if you place your hands on your hips here, you're not feeling your back arching as the toe comes down, mainly because this knee that's bent is forcing the pelvic bowl to stay in a neutral position for the most part. So then when you add both toes dropping down, you have to do the work that this knee bent does for you, kind of. So we can go ahead and try it, but keep the hands on the hips here so that we realize, oh, yeah, my lower back did want to arch right there. That's going to put strain on my lower back. So I need to keep neutral spine. Exhale, knees back. You can always do one at a time if you're being extra safe with your lower back. We do not want to arch that lower back as the toes drop down. So keep that in mind. Maybe don't go as far down if you find yourself arching. And 2 more. And last one. And place both feet down and take a nice deep breath, extending the legs, reaching the hands above the head. Reach out the fingers, reach out the toes. Good work. Hands come down. And we're going to go side to side with the knees. So we drop the knees side to side with our hands out in a T. And we're just releasing the lower back here. And that should feel really good in case we did arch our lower back when those toes dropped. It's very hard not to. It's very hard to keep your spine neutral. It's very hard to say, just the abdominals are going to work here, not my lower back. But that's what we need to do during certain exercises in Pilates. We need to say, lower back, you're not a part of this equation. You're going to chill out and my abdominals are going to take over. So just in case that didn't happen, release the lower back going side to side. And then to make it a more challenging exercise, we're going to bring the knees up to tabletop. And we're going to go side to side here. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale as you go over. Exhale as you go back to tabletop. Now on that exhalation, draw the belly in and make sure that it's the core that's bringing the knees back to center. It's that core working. Exhale, belly comes in, because it's easy to use the other parts of the body here to help us get the knees back up. We want it to be just the core. And one more set. And feet down, hands down by the sides. We're going to do our bridge roll-ups. Rolling up with the bridge and then rolling back down. Tuck the tailbone, roll up and roll back down. Just get comfortable with the roll up and articulation through the spine. As we come up and as we go down, we're lengthening through the spine. So we're trying to get a nice long stretch out the tailbone at the very end in our bridge roll-ups. And then we're going to possibly come up into our bridge, staying up here and maybe lifting one leg up. So your choice. You can either stay up here or stay up here with one leg up. And then we lower the leg down to knee height. Exhale, lift up. Inhale as we lower knee height. Exhale, lift up. Not many. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. And bend the knee and roll down. Roll up again. Get nice and stable. If you did it on one side, you need to do it on the other. Extend the leg up. Lower to knee height. Exhale, lift. Lower to knee height. Exhale, lift. Lower. 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 And last one. And bend the knee. And lower all the way down. Bend the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice deep breath here. And exhale fully. Extend the toes up into the sky. And we're going to do kind of like a single leg lift, but we're going to keep our toes lifted. So we lower one, we hover, and then we exhale back to table, not tabletop, up top. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. And we're switching legs. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lengthen lower. Exhale, bring it back up. Now we're being forced into that neutral spine again, because this lifted leg right here, where if you want, you can place your hands on your hips and see you're not really able to arch your lower back while doing this work. Not with one leg up. So maybe, just maybe we want to stay doing this, but maybe we're like, let's take it up a notch. It's spring. So we lower both legs down. Exhale.
Sarah?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Hold on. Someone is calling me. Okay, am I back?
You are back.
Okay. Someone was calling me. So maybe you did enough of those two-legged exercises. Maybe you want like maybe two more. If you're doing the single legs, maybe you've had enough of those two. And we're gonna all meet with the knees bent in towards the chest, giving them a nice hug. Inhale. And exhale. And placing the feet down. This round, we're going to bring our hands back up. Make sure you have room behind your head. And we're going to do kind of the reverse of what we were doing before. We're going to sweep the hands out to the sides, and then we curl up. And hands back, out to the sides and curl up. And back, out to the sides and curl up. And back, out to the sides, curl up. And back, out to the sides and curl up. And back. We exhale as we curl up. And belly goes to spine as we curl up. And two more like this. And last one. And then sweep down. We're going to bring our knees in one at a time. And lift the head up. Now we're going to do the same work with our arms, but add the legs. So we go down, out, up and in, out, up and in, out and in. And on that in, exhale, belly to spine. Belly to spine brings the knees into the chest. If your neck and head are getting tired, you can do the work with your head and neck down, keeping the arms and legs going in that same motion. Two more. Last one. Lower the head down, lift the legs up, and we're going to bicycle our legs up here for 1 minute. So we start our bicycle motion, and it can be fast, it can be slow. I'm going to leave that up to you. It's 1 minute. This is the exercise my dad always did when I was a kid. He was really into bicycling. He was a bike racer. And when he couldn't go out on a ride because it was rainy, he would lie down on the living room floor and do bicycle like this. So it'll always remind me of my dad. But he wanted to get as much leg strength and core strength as he could. And he communicated that to me while he would do this. And so then, I would do it with him, but I was, a kid. So it would become strange really fast. My legs would be all over the place. And bend the knees in. It would be more like a Dr. Seuss bicycle, something like that. And then we're going to lift the legs up, flex the feet, place the feet in a V position. Legs come out into a V. Exhale, heels together, toes apart. Inhale out. Exhale, heels together, toes apart. And heels together, toes apart. We're trying to keep neutral spine here. And we're strengthening the inner thighs. So if you're feeling like I need to have support in my lower back, you take your hands and you place them underneath your seat to force your lower back to have support. Just in case, we don't want extra stress to go in that lower back. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Last one. And bend the knees and give yourself a nice deep breath. And lift the knees, place the hands underneath the knees, and we're going to rock on the spine. So we kick the toes back and rock to sit up. Just a couple of rocks here. One more. And we're going to hold the up position. So here we're going to extend the toes out, and we can keep our hands right here underneath our legs, or we can release the hands and hold both. Breathe. Keep reaching the top of the head towards the ceiling. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Keep breathing. If you're shaking, that's okay. That means your muscles are getting stronger. They're like, hey, I'm alive. One more deep breath. And exhale, release the feet down. And we're going to do only a couple of roll-ups, roll-downs. So we have our knees bent, like I've been liking to do the roll-ups, roll-downs, with the knees bent so that you can grab underneath the thighs. And here we go. We're going to tuck the pelvis, and we're going to slowly roll all the way down onto our back. Hands go back behind the head. Inhale, and then exhale, hands go back, and we can always grab underneath the legs to pull ourselves up and over, or we can do it without, where we keep reaching our fingers towards the toes as we come down. Anchor those feet on the ground. Inhale and exhale. Hands reach towards the toes. Toes anchor themselves on the ground as we come up. Now you can do it with straight legs. That might be more comfortable for you. Whatever works best for you. Exhale. It's harder to grab underneath the legs when our legs are straight. The legs stay anchored down onto the mat for our roll-ups and roll-downs. Anchor, anchor. Reach, 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 reach those fingers. And all the way up. It's nice, slow, and steady. Coming up and rolling down, articulating through the spine. And coming up. Nice and slow and steady. Good work. We're going to roll over onto our stomach for our back work. There. So coming over, we're going to do our nice roll-ups for Cobra. So feet are out, mat distance apart. Hands are underneath the shoulders. And we slowly push into the hands. Stretching, rolling up, and then slowly coming all the way back down. The first thing that comes up is the head. And then we slowly lengthen and lower down. Pushing into the hands. And slowly lengthen and lower. Shoulders are away from our ears. And one more. Lengthen and lower down. And then we're going to come into swimming. So extend the hands out. And we're going to do a couple of diagonals and then go straight for the little quick movement. So we reach up, left arm, right leg. And lower. Opposite arm and leg. And lower. Lift that diagonal and lower. Lift the other diagonal and lower. And then lift both arms and legs if you're ready for it. And we do little pulses. 1 minute. Keep looking down at your mat. So there's no tension in the head or the neck. We keep the eyes focused on your mat, right below your nose. Keep lengthening out the top of the head. Keep lengthening out the fingers, out the toes. Going as quickly as you want with those pulses. That is up to you. It's just a minute. If your neck and head get tired, you can rest your head down, but keep pulsing the arms and legs. Little pats, little kicks, almost there. And release down. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and push all the way up and back, resting in your child's pose. And slowly coming up. We're going to do a quick section of side leg series. So come onto your side. And we're going to bend that bottom leg like we've been doing. And we're going to extend that top leg forward and then back. It's the same thing that we were doing with our hands. We're on a plate, a platter. So the leg comes forward and it stays on that platter and then it goes back. It doesn't lift up. There's this tendency to kind of drop a little bit. Try and keep that leg on the same level the whole way, forward and back. That's it. One more. And then find your way so that both legs are then straight. And we're going to lift the top leg straight up and then lower it down. And lift and lower it down. Good. Lift and lower. I like to lift on the point and on the exhale. And then lower, flex, so that the heels come together and toes are still apart. And that just gives your leg an external rotation in the hip socket so that we're getting stronger in our external rotators right there. And last one, lift up and lower, bend the top leg, flex the bottom, and rest your head down, little pulses on that bottom leg. And these are quick little pulses, firing up the inner thighs. Keep lengthening out the heel of your foot or the toes. Keep breathing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release down. Bend both knees and lift the top knee and lower. For clam, you lift and lower. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Reach that bottom hand forward, top hand back in your twist. Couple of breaths here. And then roll right over for the other side. So maybe that means you switch on your mat. We want the bottom knee bent for the legs going forward. So the top leg is extended and we reach those toes forward and then sweep them back like they're on a nice platter, displaying something. Whatever that image is for you that makes you smile, so that we're not taking ourselves too seriously. We're just doing Pilates. It's a nice day. Now with the breath, we exhale forward and inhale, sweep back. So if you want to add that breath in, that'll help contract the core, get the leg lifted just a little bit more. And 2 more. And extend both legs. We reach that top leg up and we lower it down. We reach it up and we lower it down. So pointing on the way up, flexing on the way down. Exhale as you lift up, inhale as you lengthen and lower. And then think about that heels coming together, but toes are apart, so that we're really using our external rotators, maintaining them in our hips, strengthening the hip socket. And 2 more. And last one. And bend that top leg, extend the arm and head, lift the bottom leg, and we pulse, little pulses, quick little pulses. Activating the inner thigh muscle right there, supporting the knees, stabilizing that kneecap. Keep lengthening out the heel of the foot. Keep those little pulses. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And bend both knees. For clam, we lift the top and lower. Lift and lower. That's it, very simple movement. External rotation in the hips, internal rotation in the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bottom hand comes forward, top hand comes back behind you in a nice twist. Couple of breaths here. And rolling back over and coming to sit in a very comfortable position for you, using our breath, stretching all the way up, out through the top of the head, exhale down the center line and lengthening through the tailbone. So nice and tall through the spine. We inhale up. And we exhale, lengthen. Inhale up. Exhale, feel the balance between the left and right sides of the body as we lengthen down, hands on the thighs, and just the breath. Inhale. And exhale. And thank you for coming to class today. And let me know if you have any questions. I'd be glad to answer anything. There's some fun things happening in spring that I know is going to start, awakening the town again. So that's super exciting. But I will be here on Tuesday. So you can find me here until I notify you of anything else that's going on. You can always find me here on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's so good seeing everyone.